हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपको मेरे चैनल में। गुड मॉर्निंग। टुडे वी विल डिस्कस कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स. Communication skills, as you know, is very important in today's, you can say, the organizational setup or day-to-day activities or talking in the personal lives. In any field you go, maybe indoor or outdoor, communication plays a vital role, because if we are able to communicate our ideas in a proper, systematic, logical and coherent way, we will be able to win the battle in a win-win kind of situation. So in the past also, human being discovered how to talk, how to convey their feelings by facing different phases like the Stone Age, the Paleolithic Age, the Neolithic Age. We know in our history, right? So we're in the 21st century, and globalization is the call of the hour, we can say. But and we cannot make an excuse that we are not literate enough. So today in the digital era, communication has become two-way. One is the man-to-man communication, and another is the man-to-machine communication. So man-to-man communication do happens. We learn it from our childhood, and we try to convey our feelings in a positive way, coherent way, without any bias. So in our MBA also we have studied so how to avoid biasing, how to for example, I remember an HR chapter in which it mentioned that if you want to communicate that you are hiring for a job, you cannot say that we want only male or we want only female. In the billboard you cannot say that, because you are an organization, you are not biasing towards any gender. Okay, so this is a small example. We have lots of examples where poor communication has led to disasters. For example, in the movie you have seen its Crash Point. A simple communication mistake of 12-degree runway to 21-degree runway led to a big aeroplane crash. So that movie showed us how important is communication. All right. And we have seen that we have a new generation coming up in the organizations where whom we call the millennials or the Gen Z, who are really prompt in their communication. Okay, because myself, I have been in the corporate, associated in the corporate since the last 7 years. What I have seen, there is a difference between people of my age and people who are 5 years junior to me. People of our age, that is the 90s, so we hesitate to communicate. We feel a bias that someone will think something of me, someone may find me very dumb, or someone may find me कि ये क्या बोल रहा है, like that. So that thing is missing in our next generation. All right. So today we are going to focus on the areas where we have to ensure that whatever you feel, you have to speak. Otherwise, if you keep something inside in your heart, or if you suppose you are talking to your boss, okay, you want a leave, so you are thinking that if I ask for a leave, my impression may go down because this guy is so much sick, he is not able to work. But at the same time, if you don't take a leave, you will not be able to perform. So today it has become evident that communication, and hence I will introduce you communication skills which are really going to be very, very important. Communication skills. All right. So communication skills are of two types. We have read it in BTech first year, we have read it in MBA first year, everywhere we have read. But do we implement that? That is the question. So written form is really easy, because here we are not able to face the receiver. We are sending some communication, the receiver will study maybe after 1 day, 2 days, or like that. But communication verbally, that is oral communication, is really tough, because the receiver is standing in front of us. All right. So we have to ensure that we maintain the eye contact. Eye contact has to be straight, and we are able to talk to his face. We are not talking like this, अरे भाई कैसा है, अरे भाई मेरा ये काम था, वो काम था. This is not working. You are talking business, you have to talk sense, you have to talk straight to the eye, and you have to ensure that the guy understands your message clearly and loudly. Okay. So we learned that there are two ways of communication. that is oral and written. So written communication, we know there are a lot of ways. Currently the most popular is email writing. Email writing, we have to ensure that we maintain all the protocols, like writing the subject line properly and as comprehensive as possible, and maintaining the body of the message, that is intro and body and conclusion. So we have to follow the burger model, that is in a burger we have the top and bottom is the bun and the main thing is in the middle. So we have to ensure that if, for example, we are terminating an employee, so we have to ensure that in the beginning we should not start with anything negative, because that will put him off. He will not study, or he will not read the entire email, because he is already put off, he is pissed off, I can say, because he knows that this mail, the subject line says that ABC company has terminated you with effect from 1st July 2021, suppose. So we have to ensure that this guy takes an interest in, at least reads our message thoroughly. So we will start with like this: dear Mr. XYZ, it was a pleasure working with you, and we thank you for all the turnover you have given us, all the growth you have given us to our company. So in the first paragraph we will not get any idea that what he is going to read next, and then our burger part will start, that is the main part will start. The main part will say because of, then also we have to camouflage. Camouflaging is very important. You cannot say bluntly, this is your employee, man. Today I am really unhappy with the COVID. This is actually another topic, but let me tell one line on it. I am really unhappy the way the people are firing their employees. Your machines will not give you your revenue. The revenue will be given by your employees. They are working hard. They are sacrificing their social life. They are sacrificing their kids. They are sacrificing their families just because they want to work from home with you. When you are finished, will you just dispose them off? This is not the way. You can do it in a better way. I agree that the organizations today are not able to sustain, but they have a way, they have a means in which they have to learn that how will we communicate to the employee that yes, you are a part of our generation, you are a part of our corporation, you are going to be also a part of our corporation, it may not be active corporation. Okay, active participation. So the body of the email will say that we are really sorry, Mr. XYZ, our turnover was this much $1 million, but this time it was this much $1 million. There is a deficit. We are unable to pay you salary. So we will politely ask you to go. This he will take in a very, very easy and soothing way. All right. And in the body of in the concluding part, we will assure him. We will give him an assurance that, brother, you are a part of our organizations, so we will love to hire you next time when everything goes all right, when corona and all finishes or pandemic finishes, we'll hire you again. So this is another way of communicating. And while communicating, you have to be very, very polite. In my experience as a corporate, I have myself experienced this thing. People get violent. Okay, people think that I am angry today, so the entire organization will feel that this guy is angry, let us support him. This doesn't happen in a corporate. A corporate always runs on basics. A corporate always happens on professional. It happens on business. Your family may be having a lot of issues, but that should not come in the way of your work with your boss. Communication, you see, every time you are communicating in an organization, starting from the morning, you say good morning sir, good morning ma'am, how are you doing, how was your weekend, how was your movies, how was that movie, how was Sakuntala Devi movie. So they just start doing small talk. They talk about this in the lift, they talk about this in the AquaGuard filter, that corner where they find it very much cozy, and then they start their business ideas. Sir, I got a project in Python, so I want you to look into it. Let's start a meeting. Let's book an hotel in Taj. Let's go for a big meeting in the Zoom or whatever it is, depending on the generation, depending on the situation. Zoom has now taken over all forms of physical meetings, and that is quite productive. I am seeing the reports. Organizations today are really impressed with the productivity. Why did we not think it? Why did China made us think about it? Why did we not solve the never-ending problem of commuting to the office? Bangalore, 2 hours. Somewhere it is 4 hours. Mumbai, 5 hours. Traveling every day. What's the use? If you can do the same work in our office, why you need to go to office? And when you go to office, you have to wear the formals. You have to, behave in a very, I can say, I'm not sarcastic with it, but you have to behave in a very false way. I am in the office, I cannot behave like a child. But at the same time, when you're doing the same work at home, I know there are some jobs out there where field work is really necessary. For example, electrical engineering cannot be done at home. You have to fix the wires on the ground. But you can do the software thing, I think, at home. And look at the productivity, man. The offices are closed, the light is off, everything is off, the meter is not running, AC is not running. They are saving 50%, and that guy is giving 200% at home. He is sitting at his home, AC is on, he's getting the money, he has ordered everything from Amazon or anything. This is not sponsored. Okay, he has ordered everything, so everything is coming. Swiggy is there, Zomato is there. So they just want to work. They just want to do the coding, or you can say content writing, or you can say making PPTs and all with the comfort of the family. So just think how businesses change. Since we did our MBA, we never knew that this is going to be a new normal. We read a lot of things like greenfield projects, we read about how to do differentiation, product differentiation and all things, but who knew that a small virus will change everything, will change the entire way how business happens. And Google has announced, I think, I'm not sure about the data, that till July 2021 people will work from home, and Google is our godfather. So why can't we work from home? And my take on this is, we should work from home till 2025, because our generation, even generation lower than us, we want comfort first. Okay, I'm not generalizing here, but what I have observed, what's my experience is, if we are comfortable, if our brain is working, our productivity will be 400%. It won't be 200%. So why not? And secondly, we should also ensure that while working from home, we don't make professional and personal mixed. There also, you have to behave as if you're in the office. You should not share personal data with your family members. You should not share your username, password with your children, with your wife, or anything. So these are the basics, so we all know that. And now, coming to the written skills is done, oral skills is done. What are the other ways of communicating? For example, being an HR, I always want to hire people. Okay, so how will I communicate that in my company there is a vacancy? There are a lot of ways to do it. First is, I will make billboards and stuffs like that. Those were the stuffs of the 90s. Now digital marketing has taken over. Okay, digital marketing will help me to identify the talents. How will I do it? I will go for social media. Social media has really made life so much simpler, because people are spending more time online rather than offline. So if I put anything on social media, it is going to give me likes, it is going to convey the message that yes, there is a hiring going on. For example, recently one of my friends, he is working for the government of Orissa electrical department. He shared something on the Facebook that currently some XYZ company is hiring. So I could see the analytics of the data that he has got 200 likes. But we may be fortunate or unfortunate, we never could have got this much attention using the newspaper. Who reads newspaper today? But everybody sees Facebook for at least 5 minutes a day. So what I here want to underline the fact that if we go for proper channels of communication, and everything is online, of course, and gone are the days when we were looking for Saidnagar, we were looking for Nayapalli, कि भैया मुझे एक billboard दे दो. I have seen during my schooling, if any business would have started, suppose a tutorial, Hero tutorial or any dreams tutorial is starting, they were first investing on pamphlets, they were investing on billboards, they were investing on hoardings near railway station, ये वो ऑटो के पीछे लगा दिया, ये वो. Gone are those days. Everything is online. As per Facebook data, 3 billion Facebook users are from India, I think, or 1.5 billion. I just have to check it. Then why not take advantage? Everyone is having Jio, everyone is having internet, everyone is investing, everyone is staying online. So there we will get the talents, right? Talent acquisition वहीं से तो होगा ना. So let me recap what I said for the last 10-15 minutes is that communication really plays a vital role in our lives. We cannot put more emphasis to this statement because every day we communicate, every day from the start of the day we communicate, we get thoughts, we get ideas. So those thoughts, those ideas need to be channeled in a proper way. So if we are angry on someone, if we are happy with someone, happiness here is good, but if we want to convey something which we were not comfortable with, if we use good words, then the entire environment will be good and we will get good returns. So today we will take home one point, that effective communication will make us a great leader and a great person for the society and for the organization. Thank you.